The Yuan Dynasty, nomads who ruled China. The story of the Yuan Dynasty is one of dramatic transformation and surprising contrasts. It's about how a fierce group of nomadic horsemen from the steppes of Mongolia came to rule the vast and ancient civilization of China. The Yuan Dynasty lasted from 1271 to 1368, founded by none other than Kublai Khan, grandson of the legendary Genghis Khan. Kublai was no ordinary conqueror. He was a visionary who dreamed not just of conquest, but of uniting cultures under one empire. Before the Yuan, China had been ruled by various dynasties, most recently the Song, known for their culture and innovation but vulnerable to invasion. The Mongols, with their unmatched cavalry and brutal efficiency, swept through Asia like a storm, eventually toppling the Song and establishing their rule over China. It was an empire ruled by nomads, yet governed with surprisingly sophisticated administration. Kublai Khan embraced many aspects of Chinese governance, adopting Confucian rituals and keeping much of the existing bureaucracy in place. This was a clever strategy. Ruling China required more than just force. It required understanding and respect for the culture. The Yuan rulers brought a new perspective to the Middle Kingdom. Their lifestyle was different, their language was different, but they sought to blend Mongol strength with Chinese tradition. This blending wasn't always smooth. The Mongols were seen as foreigners, often favoring their own people and other non-Han groups in government roles. The traditional Chinese scholar official class found themselves sidelined, creating tensions that simmered beneath the surface. Despite these tensions, the Yuan dynasty was a period of remarkable cultural exchange. The Mongol Empire was the largest land empire in history, linking East and West in ways never seen before. Trade flourished along the Silk Road, ideas flowed freely, and travelers like Marco Polo journeyed to the Yuan court, amazed by its grandeur. Under the Yuan, arts and sciences thrived too. The dynasty supported drama, painting, and even advances in medicine and astronomy. The famous Chinese novel, The Water Margin, was compiled during this era, reflecting the time's social complexities. But the Yuan rulers faced many challenges. Managing such a vast and diverse empire wasn't easy. Frequent natural disasters, economic problems, and local rebellions tested their grip on power. In the end, the Yuan dynasty's reign in China lasted less than a century. In 1368, the Ming dynasty arose, led by Han Chinese rebels who pushed the Mongols back to the steppes. Yet, the Yuan legacy remains fascinating, a story of nomads who didn't just conquer, but ruled with a mix of strength, adaptation, and cultural blending. They remind us that history isn't just about who wins or loses, but about the exchange of ideas and cultures that shape civilizations. So, the Yuan dynasty stands as a remarkable chapter in China's history, where the wild spirit of the steppes met the ancient wisdom of the Middle Kingdom, creating an empire that was both foreign and familiar, fierce and cultured. A vivid example of how the world's greatest empires are often forged in the fires of diversity and change.